Alright, I just spent a few $100 on some more steel. Some of this 1.5 inch square tube by 0.095 inch thickness. Got some flat bar so I can cut some little squares and just pop those right in there. I was going to try and cut the squares out of some scrap pieces, but it's gonna be so much easier just doing one cut on some flat bar. So I could fill in these openings at 60 feet plus 10 feet of the flat bar. Got a tank. Got another 150-pound tank of 75/25. Got some welding wire, 0.035 inch, as well as a couple writing pens and soapstones. Last time I was there, they only had the square soapstones. Now that they got the rectangle stuff in, I grabbed up 5 of those. Black permanent ink marker and a pen for writing on steel. Kind of expensive, freaking $6 for a pen, but they said that's what they use. I could use something that works a little better than what I currently have. It's just a Sharpie. So, okay, we're set up to maybe get some windows framed out and maybe a door or two. I also spent about $160 on some paint supplies and a random orbital sander for scuffing up the smooth surface of the steel that is not rusted. Got some heavy-duty chemical gloves so I can mess around with the acetone and not melt my latex gloves. Just kind of fall apart when I'm messing with acetone, so I got something a little more appropriate. Clean metal primer from Rust-Oleum and some rusty metal primer from Rust-Oleum. So got a bunch of the clean metal primer and then some of the rusty stuff for the older parts of the RV that are really rusted. A few cans of that, 5 cans of the clean metal primer. Got some lacquer thinner, I don't know, cleans project residue and cleans tools. So I don't know. Acetone is a pretty aggressive cleaner, so I think lacquer thinner, maybe mineral spirits would be a better option. I don't know. I'll do a little more research. Got some 80 grit sanding pads for the new tool there. I decided to go with the rattle cans because that's what I'm used to, and it seemed to be a cheaper option. More forgiving, less tool cleanup. You know, use a brush or a sprayer. I went to my storage unit and got my sprayer. I've been wanting to use this thing since 2009, and I've never got to use it. It's nice. But yeah, gonna be a lot of cleanup. I'm not really familiar with this. You know, if I could use a spray can, then I could probably use this thing. I just didn't want to have to deal with all the cleanup. Yeah, I'm just used to doing the spray cans. So we're gonna do the spray cans over the sprayer. You also got to thin out the paint for the sprayer. So everything's all ready to go in the rattle can, and we're just gonna go with that. Keep it easy, keep it simple. I'm pretty sure I have enough now to at least get the roof. I mean, I guess we'll find out, but that's what I'm going with for paint. Whipped up this little thing here. I was using this to clamp my camera onto, and film from, but I thought it'd be handy to have a pen holder, tool holder, and an earplug holder. Good way to recycle some scrap here. Cut up some gussets. Now I need to cut up a bunch of little 1 1/4 inch squares so I can plug up the ends of these. Just need to grind those welds flat and it'll look like one solid piece. Alright, we got 11 more of those and I'll have all these holes plugged up. Alright, got all these holes filled up. Even got these bottom pipes. The rectangular one I don't think I'm going to bother with because there's so many holes in it. Might as well just fill it up with foam. Or I'll just weld up the holes, I don't know yet. I'll just foam it. Forgot about these, so I'll have to come back later and cut two more plugs for that. For the front. 1.5 inch bars. Got these capped off. Just need to be ground down a little bit. make them flush. Got the corners gusseted up. I'll put maybe a couple more gussets in the front, possibly down here at the bottom corners in the back, to give this some rigidity this way, that way, every which way we need it. But I'm gonna wait till we have some more scrap left over. These are all cut out of leftover scrap, so let's cut some bars for the window. I think I'm gonna move on to the window there, the passenger window, and we'll add the gussets in as we go. Okay, I just need to line up the bottom of this side window with the bottom of the front window, something like that. So we'll run a piece of tube below here, another couple pieces up top and on the side, and then we should have some framework to set the window into. I'm also going to need to match this curve, which I could probably just do by cutting that out of the 16 gauge. I'd like it to be supported, so I'll probably put some framework in behind that once I get some pieces cut. Feeding the hornets. Maybe I could train them one day to get those stink bugs before I squish them, so I don't have to squish them. There's one. Try and put them over where I don't go walking. bottom part of the window frame. I also went ahead and capped these off. Even got the skinny pipe. Get that capped off. It's like, I don't know, just a little finicky on these ones. And I went and welded up all the holes. Get that sealed up. I'll cut a couple pieces to fill in these notches here. I'll put another bar on the side here, bar on the top. Fill it in a quarter piece, or just use the 16 gauge to close that gap. But I like the idea of putting, maybe just put a corner gusset there and be fine. Mounting brackets looking good. Already had a notch cut out in there for that bracket, so don't gotta worry about that. Everything is lining up. Alright you guys, first window framework is done. Can actually install a window now, which is awesome. Feel like I'm making good progress now. All I need to do is sheet. Get a sheet in around the window, then it can be installed. I'm gonna, if the weather stays nice enough, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to this corner window, which is a lot smaller, and then I need to frame in a door, which I'm going to just go ahead and make, because nothing will fit in here with this there. That door is too tall now, the original driver door, unless I want to cut that out, but I do not. So we'll just do a simple little square driver door there, and find a window with like a sliding, find me a sliding window that opens. I've seen those on some military vehicles, just a simple square window with where half of it slides open. So yeah, that side's done. I dare say the whole thing is done actually, unless I want to brace up that middle part. Do like a cross section there, but that's not necessary. And then next video, I think I'm going to try and get that corner window in. If the weather doesn't if the weather doesn't look too good, I'll probably go ahead and move on to painting. Alright, there's my first piece of recycled material from Patch's walls. I need to fill in a gap here just like on the other side, but I ran out of this rectangular tubing and I don't have a ride, of course, so I'm reusing some stuff I already have, though I don't really want to because it's so freaking thin. But it's a tiny window, so I'm not too worried about it. Just buzz the sides, make that fit a little better. Oh, and there we go. If it just needs to go in straight. There Yeah, something like that. We need to grind these welds down a little bit. There it is. Corner window. Last one. All right, ready for that window and a driver door. When I get done putting some sheets on, put the sheets on first, and then put the window in. But the framing is all done. Got an idea of where the door is going and what that'll look like, and that's awesome. I was looking forward to getting the cab part done. So we got the driver corner window, driver door framed out, the passenger window framed out. On that driver door, I still might try and take the window mechanism out of here. I don't, depending on how much work that is. I'd rather get something simple like just a sliding window. Then there's no extra complicated mechanisms and things that can go wrong. This is already feeling kind of sluggish and hard to turn, so there's probably seals that sit up against that window that are going bad, and I really don't know how easy that would be to take out of there anyway. I might dig into it though and see what that looks like, the window mechanism, and see if I can transfer that over to a new framed out door. Making some headway though, that feels good. I can really probably go ahead and start putting sheets on. Cut a sheet. I have to get some cardboard out for these weird shapes. But we'll make a template, cut out a sheet. Gonna have to go around and grind down all the welds. Go around, grind down all the welds, and then we'll put some sheets on. A sheet here, a little sheet there, sheet. I'm gonna divide these in half so it's not such a big panel that can warp and flop around, and it'll be easier to pick up the sheets for that. So we'll divide some of these in half. We got to frame out an area for a 14-inch fan on both sides, also one on the back for the shower. Need to frame out a spot for the air conditioner. Bit more to do in the framing department, but we got rain tomorrow, a couple more days of nice weather, and then we're probably getting back into the rainy season after that. So next couple nice days we'll probably be doing some prep and some painting. We'll take the clean metal primer and hit all the clean metal and rusty metal primer and go around and hit all the old stuff. think it's time to go in and get a new jacket to replace that. It burns right through it. Alright, you guys, stay tuned. I think we might be just doing some prep in the next video. Some primering. And then tarp it up and have it so I can work on the interior when the rain comes. Alright, Patches is all bundled up, ready for the rain. I'm loving the ground clearance underneath this thing now. I ran out of bungees, but should be fine. Yeah, I could definitely get some work done in here. Maybe not welding, trap all the fumes, but figure something out. Maybe go lift one side, work out under the rain or something. Kind of pull it up and out, make myself a covered area. I guess we'll see when the rain gets here. Yeah, I guess that drive line is fine, just hanging out down there. I'm gonna put this on my list. Maybe I'll add this to my winter list for things to do. Getting some brake pads. Somebody said Ford, to look for a Ford something. Any advice on that would be great. I'm just gonna bring the shoes in and see if the mechanic can help me, and I'll go look for that comment. Somebody said look up a certain year Ford and just get the drum brakes from that. So, winter project, one of the winter projects. I got a whole list going for stuff to keep me busy when it's raining. I think I should probably bring this bar down too. I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably still need that for hanging the top panels, but if I'm dividing everything in half, I might be able to pick those up myself and just do it from the ladder. We'll see. But I think I'm going to try and rope that down and maybe paint it. Get some primer on it. Or just grease up the top anyway. I don't want the top rusting because I want that electric hoist to slide back and forth, so I don't want the top of that rusting. Let's see if I can't get that down. Let's find some rope. Some rope. Let's see if I can do this here. You guys still alive down here? I got heavy. Trying to hold that with rope. Let's check for wasps. Nope. Alright, I'll grease that up. Or paint it. I'll probably just grease it up. I was thinking about making another one of these. If I had 2, 3 would be better, but if I had at least 2, I could make a big old covered area that Patches could park inside of. A portable garage. That'd be awesome. I'd have to really mount them sturdy somehow though, because that tarp likes to get caught in the wind. But it was just a thought. That'd be cool. Big old garage to her, big old tarp area to work under. All right, ready for the rain. It'll be just a day or 2 of rain. 2 days according to the weather. And then we get a little more work done on the top. Hopefully painted. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll just keep it tarped. I think that'll survive winter just fine. I don't know, I'm beat.